Kia ora, my name is Jen and this is my journal. So for today's video, we will try to complete the Tongariro Alpine crossing. We left our accommodation at 0500 because our pickup is at 0630 at the park and ride. A storm is coming tomorrow and today is the last window we have to attempt the crossing. There are lots of logistics involved in this climb, things we can and we cannot control. The weather is a big factor since it's not an ordinary climb. The original audio was muted because the wind was strong. If I'm not mistaken, it's 65 kph.
Alrighty, good morning everybody. The track is just down the road past the second yellow sign and a dirt track a kilometre in to the end of the track. And this afternoon the shuttle will be running between 1 and 5 p.m. backwards and forwards here to take you back to the car. But if you're out before 1 p.m. and you want to walk back, it's only about 20 minutes, but the dirt road is quite dusty, so it is good to grab onto the shuttle. So 25 minutes and we should be at the start of the track.
We traveled 25 minutes on the Tongariro Expeditions shuttle to the start of the track, the Mga Tepopo car park. Here, the guide show us Ruapeho, Mount Ngauruhoe, or to my fellow Lord of the Ring fans, famously known as Mount Doom, and Mount Tongariro. They have given us a map that summarizes the crossing. She said at some point we will be able to see Mount Taranaki, but today is not the day since it's very gloomy. We were also instructed to keep our pacing as fast as we could because weather conditions can change in an instant. It's summertime in New Zealand, but the weather in Tongariro feels like it's winter. We took the earliest shuttle because we knew that we will be slow-paced. Our bags were packed with essentials, 3 liters of water for each of us, and the boys were so sweet that they carried my water bottles. The only thing in my backpack were my warm clothes, my favorite water bottle for emotional support, wet wipes, toilet paper, lip balm, sunscreen, and my snacks. So after dropping off, we just had a quick toilet break and started our journey. It was cold and it's gloomy. There was a fire 2 months ago, so the vegetation was not at its best. Tongariro was New Zealand's first national park and 4th in the world, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We were already wearing our warm clothes and jackets at the start of the track. We have extra dry clothes in our bags wrapped in plastic. I started with leggings, but before the difficult climb, I changed to my thermal long leggings as the temperature drops. Antonio wore shorts throughout. The track is a whopping 20.2 kilometers and is expected to take 6 to 8 hours to complete. The map we have is broken down into segments, each with a suggested completion time. The Mga Tepopo to Soda Spring track was an easy start. We were greeted with the magnificent view of Mount Ngauruhoe with cold winds blowing in our faces. The terrain was unique and at times felt out of this world. The walk was enjoyable and our spirits were still high. As we progress, we realize it will be challenging, especially for me, as we slowly ascend. Boardwalks were of great help, but most of the track were comprised of rocks, mud, sand, or a combination of everything. Water is flowing and we knew Soda Spring is close. It's an extra 10-minute walk to reach the waterfall. We decided to get close, and it is also where Antonio's shoes get wet. He needs to change his socks. Nonetheless, we were amazed by how beautiful and unique the scenery is. This part, we were not sure whether to go ahead or to go back. We don't know whether it's looking good or it's looking bad. We knew the storm is coming, but we also wanted to complete the track. From the Soda Spring to the South Crater, the Deadly Devil Staircase began. Not even halfway through, I'm already mentally and physically challenged. It's so difficult to breathe and I can't carry my bag anymore. The boys had to take turns carrying my day pack so I could keep going. What made it more difficult is that the wind was stronger and the rain started to fall, so we had to put on our raincoats. There was a long line of people on the stairs. Neo and Kuya were ahead of us, and Dad stayed with me throughout, cheering me on every step with bravery. At this point, I'm already tired and cold, and I started to question my life's decision making. It's my first annual leave from work, and why oh why did I choose to spend it here with my family?
O ano na, kaya mo ba? Amay? Asan yung bag mo?
As I look back, what inspires me is the thought that I was once there. So that keeps me going. As we reached the south crater, the wind was twice as strong as before. It was a flat walk to see the crater and a quick break from the boys carrying my bag. Temperature also drops. My hands were freezing and my shoes felt cold and started to retain water. The boys, on the other hand, were enjoying. There was even a point where Nia said, "Why am I the only one enjoying this walk?" In this part, it feels like we were on the moon or in Upside Down, where the Hawkins kids and adults defeated Vecna. It was raining consistently. It felt like the sky was crying with me. Here is the South Crater. Dad and Kuya went to see it, but Neo and I went off track. It has low visibility and I just want it done, so I said, let's just keep going. Here is the last turnaround point. After this part, there is no turning back. This is the point of no return. It's the start of the difficult ascent to the Red Crater Ridge. We decided to carry on. Along the track, there is mix of ages and nationalities. The start of ascent was already 20 out of 10 difficulty. I cannot see properly due to the low visibility, but I realized it was better that way. Otherwise, I would have panicked when I saw how high we were and how steep the track is. It's at this point I knew in my heart and mind that I would not be able to finish it. I'm so close to calling the rescue helicopter, but I realize rescue is impossible. Where am I? And if my heart stops, there is no defib available, so I'm done. A lot of thoughts in my mind during this ascent. There was even a point where I would count 20 steps and then 10 counts for rest. We should be able to see the red crater here, but red crater is nowhere to be found. From here, it's still long ascent up to the summit. And when we finally reach the summit, all we can see is clouds. At my breaking point, during the ascent, I saw how happy Neo was. He was dancing his way to the summit. Kuya stayed with Neo during the climb and Daddy stayed with me. As we descend, I fell multiple times. The first was my first step down where my feet had cramps. Kuya rushed to my aid, applying first aid alongside with the lady who offered help. Dad needed to stay with Neo because his weakness is going down the mountains. He gets scared and does not know how to get down. He wanted just to slide his way down. The descent was more bearable. I buried my feet down the sand one step at a time. The view of the Emerald Lake made a great descent. It just showed that no matter what the weather condition is, if beauty is true and genuine, it will stand out. As we reach the Blue Lake, a boy inspires me to keep going. I can't see the boy because of the low visibility, but I can hear him crying so loud, but he never stops walking. We did see the resident pigeon at the Blue Lake. It was mesmerizing. We could have stayed a little longer if only we were a bit more comfortable, but we were soaking wet and cold. I can't feel my fingers anymore. It was so inflamed. I find it so hard to touch my phone and to record. Lessons I learned in this trip and the realizations is that Tongariro broke me in ways I did not expect. He revealed my deepest fears and challenged my ability. But I knew my family will stay with me no matter how difficult the trek may be. When things get hard, I learned to silence the noise and just focused on my breathing and my counting. Count the steps, but don't sleep. 20 steps, then restful breaths. Don't stop, just rest.
Guys, we made it. Neo's there. We're all good in one piece.
I'm just gonna do a cold shower.
We completed the track. We started at 7 and then we finished at 2:45. How many hours is that? Almost 8 hours.
7.45 minutes.
My gosh.
That walk was supposed to
All
be
we
8
can
hours,
say
wasn't it?
is salamat Ami.
Yeah, we're still in the same.
We just bought stocks pag umuwi. Okay, the boys are fast asleep. Kuya, anak, ilagay mo sa tabi mo to. Uwi na kami. Bibili lang kami ng burger. And then uwi na. Oh my God. Yeah, bumili ako ng deep heat. Started strong, finished stronger than ever. Conquering the Tongariro Alpine crossing in this tough weather mountain condition. Time from 0700 to 14:45. Salamat Ama. Salamat Pamilya. Tongariro revealed my fate. Every step ascent was a prayer. Every step descent was nothing but gratitude. Every fall was a reminder He will pick me up. Through my tears, I heard Him say, I will never walk alone. It was by grace of the Almighty we made it. So to all the lovely people out there, love your family more. Value their authenticity because they were God's greatest gift. Thank you for watching. Have a safe climb.